the opportunity to include a discovery trail and a viewing platform really linked through to, once again, the construction of the dam, but including the discovery trail widened out the whole reason for doing the project.
Guys, I think I just want to move on to the viewing platform. So, what's the latest on that? How are we progressing? When the drawings first came out for the construction of the viewing platform, I'm sitting there looking at it, and I noticed that we changed the location. So now, rather than just building a viewing platform, we now had a trail associated with the platform as well. And looking into the drawings there, and when trying to work out the contracts for the tendering process, I realised that there's a lot of signage involved, and delving deeper, it became apparent that this was interpretive signage. Because of my involvement with the heritage programs and the books and the films and the photographer and the artists and everything associated with the project, and also that I've dealt with a great deal with the Aboriginal community and the stakeholders, Ray approached me and said, he's trying to put together a team to really deal with interpretive and artistic content along the trail. I jumped at the opportunity.
To come up with a new location and then to really quickly take a hold of that new direction, produce a design. We came up with the platform design quite quickly. But in saying quite quickly, it was almost that there was a whole lot of ideas that we had previously in all our project options and in the original location of the viewing platform that almost solidified themselves even in a better way in this new project location.
Come along, look at all the others, they're all coming along nicely, but everybody comments about the girls in the 60s in hot pants and long boots and things.
Especially you.
Well, I married one. This hero panel is probably going to be a very big wow factor as you enter onto this viewing platform.
Yeah.
Trying to put so many elements on there, is there 8 panels?
Francis and Ray and Morris, all three had a fairly strong vision about what the signage, how they wanted the signage to look, the story that they felt they wanted, how they wanted that story to be told. And Francis, in his design, had incorporated a lot of elements of the history of the site and using elements from around the site, so the geology, some of the historical elements that he's pulled out from the dam. So it came together really through their vision and the character of the site.
Those are good now. We're a little bit different too. With a lot of other places, they do the nice signage places. They'll do printing, then they'll farm out the metal work and certain, or like routering or stuff like that, they'll give out. Where we do everything all under one roof here. We do, across the road, we do all the fabricating and the metal work. We'll go there later, have a look. This side, we do all the stuff like design, printing, finishing, everything like that, including like 2-pack painting and baking and stuff like that. And then that matches the handrail a little bit, so you've got some uniformity in the design itself.
We spent a lot of time consternating over, worrying about whether this would really convey the information in a sense that wasn't dumbed down to people, in a way that was palatable to people, because we didn't want to alienate anyone, but we also didn't want to make it, have a sign basically in front of a tree saying, you are looking at a tree. We wanted to be a bit more, think about it, And we also wanted it to have interest that was that extended beyond your first reading of it and had layers in it. And,
when people actually go out there, they're going to be blown away by the signage, I think, because there's nothing like it in Canberra. Usually, people expect signage to just be, go this way, go that way. This is what's here. This one, basically tells you that entire story of, the Cotter and the Cotter Dam and everything around it, sort of thing, and Canberra's water supply, which I don't think people really know about.
Okay, so we want it so that when you walk onto the viewing platform, you look up there and you go, wow, you've already looked at the dam and you've said, wow, look at the dam. You've got information in front of you in full colour, in modern materials and everything that is explaining all the process of the dam. And behind you, you've got this great big feature that you're dying to get up to, but you're going to read the signage first.
It's not just about getting people up there just to see a dam being built. It's about teaching them about how the dam relates to the rest of the story of Cotter's water supply. It's another iteration in a big long line of Canberra and water, which at the start of the project I have no idea how essential water was to Canberra's placement.
There was just such an unlocking of artistic content that flowed out of this team that it was a delight to see. And so I must admit, one of the most enjoyable processes that you could possibly go to. And I think now every single one of us is very, very proud of the point of where we've got to and can really hardly wait for this to be shown to the public.